Hey, what's up guys? We're back with another video, and this is kind of a special video here. This is a Stub spending spree. I'm going to be upgrading my pitching mainly. I'm not going to get any position players today, but the pitching that I'm going to get is going to improve drastically. I'm going to get 2 starters, 2 relievers, all high quality, and I'm also going to tell you the reason behind why I'm getting these guys and what I really do like about them. So the first pitcher, the first starter I'm going to go and get is this guy, Mr. Brett Saberhagen. Now, first of all, not a sell order. First of all, I saw a video, and he's just fantastic. You know, like I saw him on a YouTube video, and I was like, okay, you know, I saw his stats, and I was like, he looks alright. Like, I'm not gonna, I'm dumb, I just undercut myself. But anyway, yeah, I saw his stats on a video, and I was like, he looks alright. But then, you know, I actually saw the gameplay itself, and I was like, holy crap, he's really accurate. Pitches, now, the only problem I see with his pitches is the curveball and changeup are both very similar, 2 miles an hour from each other, so they're going to be around the same timing that you need to have for both of them. So it's kind of concerning he only has 1 fastball, but the really good thing about him is he has 100 base on balls per 9, which is really great. That's awesome accuracy. With 96 break, only 80 velo, but he can still throw that heater up there, 95. In game, that'll be able to probably hit 97 on a perfect release. 114 stamina is going to mean he can go deep into games, but I'm a big fan of this card, 100%. The next starter that I'm really big on that I'm going to be picking up is Mr. King Felix Hernandez. He is amazing. I'm really excited for this card. Another big thing is he can be prestiged, which is huge for me because you can bring him from a 96 to a 98, and that's huge. That's huge. Because that makes his velo 99, and that's going to make his break 99, and that's going to make his control 94. But already this card at the 96 version is just fantastic. The 113 stamina is going to mean he can go really deep into games. The 100 hits per 9 and 91 Ks per 9 are basically mean that he's going to be hard to score up. Your PCI is not going to be huge against this guy when you're at the plate. 84 base on balls per 9 is a pretty good stat there to have. Pretty good number. He's not going to walk a ton of people, but I'm going to say that he's going to be kind of like a Kluber. The sweeping curve is going to be somewhat like the slurve that Kluber has, but the pitches that this Felix card has, they're just amazing. You know, he has that sinker that's up there at 95. Again, that can probably hit 96, 97 in-game on a perfect release. You know, I'm going to be able to, with this card, my strategy is going to be pound the inside with the sinker and then go away with the sweeping curve. Maybe throw a slider in there just to, have some variability on the sweeping curve and slider to go back and forth, use both of those pitches, but I'll probably find one that I like better or worse just because of the speed on them, where the slider's probably going to be hitting 90 and stuff, where the sweeping curve's going to be 82, 83. The changeup looks really good at 86. That's a good mile per hour difference from the fastball and the sinker, so that's going to be good to throw below the zone just like Kluber's. I'm a huge fan of this card, Felix. He has workhorse, pressure cooker. I mean, he just has all these good quirks, and the quirks are just kind of a fun little thing to look at. But yeah, I do not know. I don't think I put in a buy order for him, so I gotta go do that right now. He is 300, so 6'8", 301. Sorry, 301. And there we go. Okay, sweet. So those two are going to replace Oswalt and Garrett Cole. Oswalt, so many people have seen him. He's a great pitcher. Don't get me wrong, but he's, the per 9s are not there. he gets squared up now, and it's like he's just so widely seen. He's almost like Kluber, but he just doesn't have the stats to back his his good pitching, so he does get hammered. Garrett Cole is just, I'm not a huge fan of him. I know he has awesome stats, but I would rather have a 96, 97 up there. So that is where these two are going to go. Now the two relievers I'm probably going to replace are Cody Allen and Chapman. I know Chapman is very good, and I may still switch him in. I think I'm going to keep Ottavino in right now just because I think Ottavino is like one of the hardest relievers to hit in the game. But yeah, we're going to stick with him in that long relief spot right now. And we're going to go with two other relievers. That the first one is going to be the newest headliner, Mr. Jake McGee for the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, the reason I am excited for this card, I am hyped to, the per nines are freaking amazing. 109 hits per nine and 115 Ks per nine. That's fantastic. So we're looking at Billy Wagner numbers, a little bit lower than Billy Wagner. I'm not going to put him on that Wagner tier, but he's definitely up there. He's definitely really good. The thing that puts him, I think I'm going to put him in rather than Wagner in some of these really late game tense situations is because he has that base on balls per nine and he has that control. Both 89 overall in those stats. That means he can place the ball really well. If you have lefty hitters up, you can place that four seam inside and dot that corner and throw the slider away and even middle of the zone, but I would recommend low and away. And same thing with a curveball. Maybe you can even get a little bit risky and put it just below the zone, but I can't wait to screw with some, pitch sequences with him. And the fastball is probably going to be able to hit 100 on a perfect release. So he's going to be throwing hard, and then he's going to have that slow curveball and that slider that is going to basically meet them in the middle. I'm really excited to use this guy. He's going to be fantastic, I think, against righties and lefties. And bang, as you see in the top left corner, King Felix, the buy order just went through, which is fantastic. I did already put a buy order in for Mr. Jake McGee, so we're done with him. Now, I have seen so many things about this reliever here, Mr. Rob Dribble. Now, Mr. Rob Dribble, I have heard so many great things about from so many different YouTubers, and I kind of figured out why. If you go over here to the quirks, you see that he has outlier. Now, outlier means, your pitch goes like 102, so he can throw 102. My dad, who also plays this game, he has him and loves him. And I'm really hyped to be able to try him out. 129 Ks per nine, that's the best in the game. No way that you can do anything better than that. And then 108 hits per nine, that's fantastic. Your PCI is going to be tiny against this guy, and he's going to be throwing 102. He's going to have that cutter that you can throw outside to a righty, inside to a lefty. And then that slider to really slow it down and catch people out in front and get people to roll that thing over to your infielder so they can make plays. The thing that really sticks out about him is, one, he has 95 breaks, so the slider and cutter are going to be really effective. With a cutter, if you have a pitcher who throws a cutter, you want to have a high break stat. You really do, because a cutter that doesn't move is a cutter that gets absolutely slammed, because 99.9% of pitchers who actually do throw a cutter throw a four seam or throw a two seam with it, which the four seam and two seam is always thrown faster than the cutter. So, if you just slow that fastball down by, it's about 8 miles an hour here, it's going to be, it's just going to get creamed over the fence because, it's just a little bit easier to hit there. But with that 95 break stat, that is going to make more of those slaps to right field for a righty, more rollovers to the shortstop and third baseman. The thing that makes this card fantastic is it has 70 base on balls per nine, but the main pitch, the four-seam fastball, has 85 control. Now, 85 control on a four-seam fastball with these per nines and he has outliers, so he can throw 102. That pitch is going to be so hard to hit. It's not even like I couldn't even fathom. Like, I've never faced him, and I am super happy that I haven't faced him, because this is basically going to be like facing Nate Pearson, Michael Kopech, but with way better per nines, and even better accuracy. I know I've really hyped this pitcher up a lot, but yeah, Mr. Dribble is really looking really good. I'm actually just gonna, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll do one step higher. Keep the market right. Now, I mean, that pretty much does it for this video. I was thinking, you know, maybe I put a little money into Smoltz right here, but for 132k, I don't really think he's worth it. He would be good to replace Ottavino, but the thing is, Ottavino, I'm just in love with his stuff, and you know, his base on balls, his accuracy, we're just gonna say, is very low. It's 38 and 65 control on that slider, but honestly, as long as you can spot the slider and cutter and fastball and stuff, everything in a certain location, his per nines are going to take care of the PCI size, and his funky delivery is going to throw off timing and stuff. So if you have Arenado and you think you may be able to use Story on your bench or even in your main lineup, I'd really recommend going for the Rockies collection, just because this Ottavino is a very solid card. But I know that was a little bit unrelated there. But really quick, since we got King Felix, we're going to throw him right here into the rotation, and man, that card looks good. I don't think we haven't picked up any other of the players that we put buy orders in for today, but as you can see, they are all in there, and I'm really excited to bring debut videos and just videos featuring these cards, because honestly, that's what I like to do. I like to bring content to you guys and review cards so you guys don't have to go out there and buy them yourselves. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and peace out.